Hi everyone, welcome back to the Joe Review, and what a miserable opening day of the season for Newcastle United. Losing 4-2 at home to West Ham. Listen, it was good to be amongst a 50,000 plus crowd at St James's Park again, but apart from that, honestly, second half just absolutely diabolical. And that's probably being kind. The starting 11, I was actually pretty happy with. I mean, there was a couple of changes between like the starting 11 compared to what I wanted. For example, Kraft was in. I said I wanted Chair to start. Shelby was in. I said I wanted Fraser to start. And let's be honest, would have been better off with those changes. We'll get an early goal. Brilliant from Saint-Maximin. Does brilliantly against Declan Rice. Just keeps turning and puts the cross in, and there's Callum Wilson to head it in for 1-0. You know, his first goal at St James's Park. We've had to wait 11 months to actually see him play because of COVID and obviously he was injured against Sheffield United when we were actually allowed to go. It's a good header from Wilson to make it 1-0. Loves the goal against West Ham. But then the equalise, Benrahma was played out. It was a good ball in, and the equalise. It was actually disallowed for offside by the linesman, but VAR checked it, and it was 1-1 because it looked like I've seen the replays. Once I got back home, that Creswell touched it and he was onside. Bowen also touched it, but he wasn't. The ball, he was offside, but the ball was already in the net. So that was Aaron Creswell's goal. And I'm not really going to complain about VAR. At the end of the day, that's what it's there to do. You know, stop the clear up the clear and obvious mistakes that officials make. Almiron had a shot. Well, Cam Wilson did try a back heel. Wasn't really going to trouble Fabianski. Almiron then had a shot. It was played in by Saint-Maximin. It was deflected onto the bar. But then we did take the lead eventually. Almiron played it to Matt Ritchie. Brilliant ball in from him and a good header from Jacob Murphy to make it 2-1. His first goal at St James's Park for us. So going to the break, 2-1 up. But then we just collapsed in the second half. West Ham get an equaliser. Declan Rice does well to tackle Saint-Maximin. And might I say, Declan Rice ran the show in the second half. But he played out to Bowen. He gave it to Antonio. Antonio, all that space. Why is he allowed all that space? Ridiculous. He puts a good ball in. And Benrahma heads it home to make it 2-2. But then we just collapsed at that point, and the second half was just beyond embarrassing. I mean, I'm just furious with how we played in how the whole second half went. Antonio hit the post, but then Murphy brought him down. This was a penalty to West Ham. Can't really complain about that. Antonio took the penalty. Woodman does well to save it. And by the way, Freddie Woodman, especially for a lad making his Premier League debut, good game from him. Just a shame that he wasn't helped by his defence. He saves the penalty, but then Souček is the quickest to react to make it 3-2 to West Ham. And then soon afterwards, they just go on the counter again. Antonio, so much space, puts in for 4-2. On just the whole second half was just beyond, just horrible. Like, not only the lack of effort from the players, Steve Bruce being tactically inept. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not hearing I don't want to hear that we haven't signed anyone apart from Joe Willock excuses. When West Ham have only signed one goalkeeper, and they don't even have the lone player that helped them through the second half of last season. I'm talking about Jesse Lingard here, right? But yet, Davy Moyes has actually done a job on him. So, no excuses for that absolute idiot in the dugout. The second half, I mean, the atmosphere was just awful. Like, it was just embarrassing. Again, again, I haven't really missed, us just being quiet, but then the only time what matters is to, like, have a go at player for a mistake. Like, we've got to pick the team up. I thought, right, this is what we're there for, pick the team up when, got a support team. That includes helping them, when we've conceded. We weren't doing that. Like, and it was just, hearing is this a library? It's always embarrassing, man, to be honest. Like, when it's the away fans come up and chant it at your ground. But as for substitutions, he took too long with his substitutions. Shelby, for me, sorry, he wasn't fully fit. He shouldn't have started this game. He brings on Fraser. Fraser should have been starting the match. He did have a shot which went just wide. He brought on Sean Longstaff and Joe Linton. What are they supposed to do in the time? Was it, 4 minutes ago they came on that? What are they supposed to do? Just absolutely ridiculous, man. To read the players let we're down, but Bruce needs to be making these changes. As a manager, you've got to drop the players that aren't performing. But I am grateful that Joe Willock has obviously completed the signing. Sadly, he couldn't play a day. What it is we could have done with him. But he better be in for John Joe Shelby next week against Aston Villa. But because tell you what, we desperately need Joe Willock. But well done to West Ham. You did deserve the win on that second half performance. Maybe it'd be exciting things to come because we did win 2-0 at London Stadium on the opening day last year. Now you've won 4-2 at our place on the opening day this year. Maybe it's roles reverse. I mean, I can dream, but anyway, don't forget to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, check out my social media pages in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.